Good morning, America. Time now is 11:59 a.m. and it's 9/16/2024, Wednesday. Good morning, citizens. Good morning, good people of America. Now, far to say what I am about to comment on. It's basically what I've been writing about the last couple of weeks. The question of Donald Trump's safety. Now, I've written some commentaries on how-tos for the protective details of Donald Trump. And I placed it on Truth Social. I hope that many of you are reading it. Many of you in the law enforcement field and security of our dear president. Now, I want to emphasize something here. I keep hearing the left Democratic side and those who detest Donald J. Trump in your rhetorics towards the man. I'm going to give you a suggestion. This is an election process. An election process by the people of the United States of America. I have never seen in an election process the much hate towards a candidate. And yet, we call ourselves a Christian nation with ethical values and moral entities. And we dare, by our leaders, commit to rhetoric that is damaging towards other people, and especially our leaders. You know, these so-called shooters, and I'm going to say this so-called shooters, they're wannabes. They're probably dregs from the earth and people that have been, how would you say, influenced by bigger brains than they. I want to basically point out a couple of things. In order for an assassin, a very stable and professional assassin, to go about doing an assignment such as the cancellation of a leader, and I mince my words very carefully, because this is a very profound and very serious matter, serious talk to the American people and to leaders of this nation. Whether you like Donald Trump or you do not like Donald Trump, it is a serious matter to take the life of a man who wants to make America great. Now, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be very specific. It does not matter who wins in the elections. The democratic process of the United States is going to go on. Whether he wins or he loses, whether you win or you lose, there is no changing about it. The American people will not allow for a totalitarian state to stand in America. You will have a civil war. There is no changing the democratic process in America, no changing it. It doesn't matter who comes up on the podium as leader of this world and nation. The American people are a strong society. We may have our, how would you say it, like in Rome, what happened in Rome with the barbarians crossing their empire lines, we have them in our borders. Though some of them are people that want to make a better life for themselves, there are others who are dregs of the earth and criminals and terrorists and smugglers and human traffickers and all that kind of stuff, all that kind of garbage that are crossing our borders. But who do we blame for that? We blame that on the current administration. People have no fault in what government does for this nation. It's up to the government to make sure that the safety and welfare of the nation is number one priority. Now, there is a take on the current Democratic Party. There's a profile being given for them. They are not up to par in what Americans want to have. And there is no man on this earth who is perfect, or woman who is perfect on this planet. And I'm going to say basically this. Excuse me while I drink my morning juice. America needs a strong leader if it's to fend off the rogue nations that are up against it. It's like an eagle fighting off predator birds, each one picking at its feathers and trying to destroy it. We have terrorists among us that soon, if not sooner, will strike against our people in diverse places. I would dare say that they're right now planning some malicious and malevolent attack against our citizens in some city or state. And I would urge law enforcement to get tight about the process of apprehending these subjects. As for these shooters and assassins, and these shooters in schools, a distraction, and you can point them out. They're awfully young. There's a consistent problem here, an incident. There's something going on. Something very mysterious about it. Too many clues indicating that there's some type of a force or energy. My assumption is that it may be related to the internet or related to clubs or social gatherings that people attend. Now I'm a Christian-bound believer. I'm a former Recon Scout sniper myself, retired. But I'm going to say this to many of you. Wannabes, and I'm going to say this very profoundly, wannabes, wannabe shooters, it takes a long time to be proficient as a sniper. And it takes a lot of practice to hit that bullseye. It takes a lot of energy for an assassin to hit its mark at 300, 500, or even 1,000 yards, or even 2,000. I've hit it at 2.5. To be very specific, I do not trust crazies and wackos with a gun or a rifle. And you notice that you're using AK-47s, so that must be local. You know, it's kind of coincidence that I saw an article the other day about the same type of AK-47s being sold to Israel for their crackdowns on the terrorists in Gaza, hunting down of terrorists in Gaza. The same type of AR-47s that we have confiscated here in the United States. This last one with the scraped off serial numbers, that's a serious matter. But it tells me one thing, that was owned by someone with a license. Or someone who got this weapon legally. I'm going to be straight with the American people and with law enforcement and with the government. And I'm hoping that the FBI are in tune with investigations on this matter. I want you to understand one thing. I put an illustration online concerning Trump's exposure in the open field. He has maybe 40 something more days before the election on November 5th. And I'm urging this man, the man of God, as he calls himself, and I hope he is a man of God and not mocking God. I'll be very, very truthful. I like being truthful. That he sees himself in the eyes of the American people, and that he understands that he must be safe in order to accomplish his goals and win. The American people need him in office. And if he is going to do a great job, then it starts right now. His safety and security are of the utmost importance. It gives us a sense that he is a capable, sound-minded leader who wants to live to be the President of the United States of America. Not only for himself, but for his family and his son, who I see will one day become a great leader himself. And I give a salute to the future President of the United States in 2048. as he is a young man right now, but he's learning, he's growing, and becoming wiser. In so doing, I'm going to give an advice to Donald J. Trump and to his supporters. Keep on the watch. Maintain your status. Show you're eligible. Show your profound, sincere wish and desire to make America great again. Don't be rabble-rousers, or set the example for the next generation. And you will see how this change in the United States will come about. We have to clean our nation. I constantly pray and I fast that the United States of America become the nation that it is supposed to become, the greatest nation in the world. Be a people of substance. Be a people that have patience in your goings and your comings. And two, Donald J. Trump, be wise in your comings and your goings and your whereabouts. I had told you before, and I've given you warning. Watch your surroundings. Watch your inner circle. Do not trust. That last attempt, that second attempt, gave me clues, gave others clues, that there is someone in the circle who is giving out the information which caused you to have that second attempt made on you. Who would know where you are located, where you were going, what time would you be there? Where would you be in the golf course, the fifth hole? Who would know that? If you said yourself that you wanted to do this in a secret, hidden manner, with nobody knowing about it. Someone knew about your going and comings into that golf course. Someone in your inner circle. You need to find out. You need to investigate that. I'm just a simple man. I'm giving you a recognizance, a recon mandate. Check and investigate. Check your surroundings. Who was told? Who may have talked to some mole or spy within your security detail? Could it have been one of those young ladies that in the night that happened? What happened in Cali, Colombia, with the Secret Service guys go out and party during the night and meet audacious girls that have become here. That was a very stupid doing, and I will not take it off the charts that it's happening in Washington right now, as there are some very loose individuals. Vent your security detail. Check your security detail, each and every one of them. You want the best protecting you and your family. Check them. Check them inside and out, like a microscope. If you know what I'm talking about. The other thing I want to bring about and say, the American people are not interested in what another candidate has done or what they are doing. They will see that for themselves. You, as a leader, go forward. Go forward. And you do as you say you will do. Show people your actions, which will prove your worth and substance. That is what they want. They want express work and education, housing, jobs, infrastructure building. They want a care, welfare for their family and their children. They want a good quality of life. And they want criminals out of office who use their positions to gain wealth. They also want drugs off their streets, that they may walk safely in their city streets without being robbed, mugged, raped, shot. They want to be able to drink healthy, clean water, eat healthy food. Those are the quality of life that they want as an American people. I hope you're listening. I hope that you are listening very well to what I am saying. I am just a simple man. And like I've said, a former military man. My desires for this nation is the greatest honor. It is very sincere. There is nothing else in my life I wish to see but my grandchildren grow up in a safe environment. Now I bless and I ostentatiously say to the American people, God bless all of you. God bless our military. God bless our law enforcement, wherever they may be, protecting and serving. Those who are very sincere, do your job at the utmost greatest. For you are warriors of our nation's cities and streets. God bless our families. God bless our children. Protect the innocent. America, protect the innocent. And also, watch for the devils and demons that try to harm our people and our nation's leaders. God bless all of you. Be well.